People, what's good? What's happening? What's going on? It's me, Brian B. We got some sponsorships as well as partnerships here at the THEB-LINE Entertainment LLC, and I want you to check them out right now. Let's go! Check out Coley's Vegan Treats. Love is in the air, and so is the sweet scent of their vegan Valentine's Day treats. Perfect for treating yourself or someone else. Visit www.coleysvegantreats.com and place an order today. People, check out Upsurge Magazine. That's right, brand new magazine hitting the scene, and it's got a whole bunch of content creators and news and information and important people that you need to know about. That's right, supporting businesses and all. We gonna talk about it. Upsurge Magazine, check them out today. People, make sure that you go ahead and check out the THEB-LINE Entertainment Stuff and Things shop. We got all merchandise that you're looking for, everything to promote the show. That's right, from hats to glasses to cups to sweatshirts to t-shirts, you name it. Boys, girls, babies, whoever wants to show off that they love watching the THEB-LINE Entertainment LLC. We can't wait to see you in your brand new gear. Come on and check it out today. Let's go! Check it out. What is up, my people? Yo, feels good to be behind the mic again. We back at it another week in the record books, baby. Episode 123 of the THEB-LINE Web Show. Here we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please make sure you head on over to YouTube and you like the channel. You subscribe to the channel. You check us out, man. We got the web show. We got the entertainment show. We got Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk. If you like wrestling, baby, we got a lot of content, y'all. Some past stuff, some clips. We got a lot. But, check it out. We got a lot more to come. Can't wait for you guys to see what's going down. This is going to be a just me episode. I want to talk about some things, and that's the best way I like to do it on the web show. But if you guys want to be a guest on the THEB-LINE Web Show, please definitely hit me up. You can message me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, whatever's good for you. We got platforms all over. Check us out, man. Linktree, everything's in the business. Bah! Yo, check it out, guys. It's another week, man. We got some stuff to talk about. We got a pretty interesting topic tonight, and we might start a little trouble tonight, But yo, it's all done in love, and hopefully you guys can hear me and everything is okay. But before we do anything, we got to do that intro. That intro lets you know who we at, where we at, and what's going on. Let's go. Straight to the point, baby. It's going down in 3, 2, 1. People, it's your boy, Brian B. Let's go.
Back on the THEB-LINE. I'm looking forward to it. I'm so excited.
Use the influence you have.
Again with flavor.
You gotta be a queen to baby's ass. Hold on real quick.
Knows the hands of fate.
People, it's your boy, Brian B. Welcome to the THEB-LINE Web Show. Let's go. Back at it. Yo, listen, check it out. It's another Tuesday, like I said before. Hey, how you guys doing, man? You guys having a good week, man? It's the beginning of the week, Tuesday night. Yo, just let you guys know straight off the bat. Yo, tomorrow night we coming back with Wrestle Talk Wednesday. We have Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk, where the STR Nation is in the building. We're gonna be talking about everything that's been going down with professional wrestling, mostly WWE and TNA. Got a little NXT up in there with AEW. We got a lot to talk about, man. We wasn't here last week, and can't wait to get through to it. And then, of course, this Thursday we got the return of the entertainment show. We didn't have an entertainment show last week, but we have a lot to talk about. Me and maybe a couple guests, or you never know what's going on. We also have something called the Last Laugh Challenge that we're getting ready for. We're about to put that back together and get a couple of guests. So if you want to be a guest on that as well, and you host a show, or you just want to, you watch the show, you want to come on and talk with us, come on here and try not to laugh, man. The videos be funny, and I'll be talking shit while they're on, so. It ain't easy, but yeah, man, listen, I was really glad to come on here. I didn't really ask anybody to do the show with me this week. I wanted to kind of just jump back in the seat and talk about some stuff, man. I've been watching some videos and stuff like that, and I got some ideas, some stuff I want to get off my chest, man. That's one of the best things about having, your own platform. We've talked about it a lot, on the shows over the years. But one of the best things about being able to like put something together and it's yours, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like having your own shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you paying people to do services and stuff like that. They don't do it right. They don't do it the way you imagined. I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like they might have skill, but it's like you got the image, man. And being able to do your own shit the way you want to do it, it's the greatest feeling sometimes, especially when it comes out successful. And sometimes, I do these shows. I love talking to people. I love meeting new people. I love seeing their perspectives, getting a little bit, more information or just being entertained. But sometimes, man, I like to get behind this mic and just let loose, man. Just talk about shit that I've been thinking or experiencing. And this is one of those nights, man. And that's what the web show is for. But yeah, guys, I really want to get a little bit more interactive as well. Like I'm trying to see some new things that I can do that maybe starts a little bit more engagement. Like, I've definitely been in a little bit of a cycle recently where I've been trying to find some other stuff outside of the beeline to where I've been doing different things. And it's all starting to come back together. And, I'm excited about it, from just, different forms of, ways to make money. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's trying to, maintain in this crazy world we live in it right now. We're hearing all these damn news stories. Oh, we got stimulus checks and all this. Listen, I don't believe nothing. I don't believe nothing until I see it, bro. I don't want to hear nothing. You got to, you watching all these different, news outlets and shit like that or whatever, or TikToks or memes, whatever. And you're supposed to be getting $8,000. Listen, bro, I don't know right now. I don't know whether to file my taxes, not file taxes. I don't know what the hell is going on because it's just always some news. So I'm just living like I always have. I ain't, doing nothing different. Just keep it moving. Sometimes you feel real ignorant for doing that shit though, because it's like, you say to yourself, like, damn, should I be, studying something? Like, are there drastic changes happening right now? You got to ask yourself, man, every 5 minutes you wake up, there's a new bill being passed and law being made and all this other shit or whatever. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. I really don't care. Ain't nobody trying to be stressed out. Just trying to make it and do what we got to do. But yeah, man, I always ask how you guys are doing. Definitely feel free to jump in the comments and say your piece if you got something going on, you wanted to speak on a topic, even if it's not something that we're talking about tonight. I know a lot of people that watch the show, they really enjoy having that ability to come in and just like, talk some shit. Hey man, I had a rough week. Kids getting on my damn nerves. I'm thinking about doing some crazy. I'm thinking about like, not too crazy, but like, a lot of times you get pressure of like the normalcy of shit like that or whatever, going to work and holding down a family and stuff like that or whatever. That shit it creeps up on you after a while, bro. There's times where you gotta just sit back, get you a beer and just relax, man. Watch my biggest relaxed thing that I do more than anything, and I know I've said it on here before, but I like to watch movies, man. I'll sit back and I'll just go all the way to myself. I don't give a fuck. The house can be burning down. And I'm like, listen, bro, I need some time. I'm gonna go, get me a soda or a beer or something like that, something I ain't supposed to have. And then I'm gonna go sit back and watch me a movie. When I watch movies too, it takes me, I don't know, y'all like me, it takes me an hour and a half to find a movie that I gotta watch, y'all. I'll go through Netflix, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Prime Video, Hulu. I'll go through every single damn service to try to find a movie because, there's so many options. It's so many options, and then it's like, you sit there and get to the point where it's like, all right, well, damn, I see this. Okay, maybe I'll watch that. Then you see, let me see something better. And also for me, like, I need to watch something, especially if it's like I'm trying to escape, like, some other shit going on. I gotta watch something mindless. Like, I have to watch something that's just like whatever. I like 80s, 90s action movies all day. I can watch all of them, just whatever. Rambo, Commando, The Terminator. Like, I watch all of them shits. And then, I gotta also make sure when I'm watching. Tell me, yo, guys, fellas, I know y'all can relate to this shit, bro. Doesn't it suck when you're trying to watch like a movie or a TV show, especially if you're trying to be on just some downtime shit? You ain't trying to, be on some, oh, we need all this stuff on. I want to have all these ideas and all that stuff. But then you watch a movie and you see these beautiful ass women on the movie. You're like, damn. And then there's like a sex scene and you got all this stuff. And it's like, damn, I can't just watch a movie, bro. Like, I'm trying to escape for a minute, man. I don't want to see no sex scene, and now I'm like, oh man, I gotta go find my wife now and shit. Yeah, I feel like that all the time. I'll be having movies in my head. I'll be like, damn, I'm about to watch. I ain't watching in a while, and then I remember, oh, now it's gonna get to that part where they start kissing and shit like that or whatever, and they ain't gonna smash. And I'm like, damn, yo, I want to smash now. It's real shit. I don't care what nobody say. You know damn well that's how it be. But it take me a while, man. I be doing that. I'm like since it's such a bigger selection, and then it's like you have the options, so you just you'll pick a movie. It'll take 35 minutes. It'll take the time to watch a movie to pick a movie and shit. But then when you got that little compartment, like there'll be times where I'll just be like, just in a rush or I'm just doing something else. And I'll go ahead and put on like, Roku TV and just one of those free cable services that they got. And then they'll be playing the movie. I'll be like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna leave this on and just watch that. And then you'll be so entertained by that shit. Like, once the movie's on, you can forget about it, bro. You could have saw that shit 100 times. But once it's on, you watching that motherfucker. I love shit like that, man. I don't know if it's like a shared thing, but it's major for me. But that's how I calm down, man. I really relax in situations like that. And it's needed, man. It's needed because there's a lot of stuff that your daily tasks and agenda, you know what I'm saying? It builds up after a while, man. And whether it just be like the repetitiveness, sometimes it's just boredom. Sometimes you just get bored doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? You already know the routine. I see that a lot now as I'm getting older. Like you start to just get used to the normalcy, the routine. And it's just like, all right, man, I know it's Sunday. I know tomorrow I'm waking up to go to work and, doing all this shit or whatever. And it's just like, damn, like this ain't it. But it is what it is. And then you get, I saw something and I wish I would have took a picture of it or just kept it or whatever. It was like a cycle. And sometimes I always see like memes like this or whatever, and it'll be talking about, how you literally, it's like, when it was something like where you're young and it was like a bar graph. It was like you're young, and then it was like time, and then money, and then energy. And it was basically like when you're young and that fucking energy bar is filled to the max, bro. Like it's a fighting video game or some shit. And you're a little kid, you're doing all this stuff, you got a million times energy. But then the money bar is nothing because you can't work, you're young, you know what I'm saying? So you have no money, you can't do nothing, you rely on your parents or whoever else around you. And then of course, your what was it? Energy, time, and money. And of course your time, it's unlimited as well. So you got all this energy, but time is unlimited, all this time, but you have no money, so you really can't do everything you want to do. You can't go to Disney World, you can't buy the PlayStation games in the planet and all the toys. Then you get to middle-aged life. Middle-aged life is pretty good, right? That's where we at now. Your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, and all that shit, whatever. And then you sit there. What happens? You have all the money and stuff. You got a good job. You got this. Yo, man, damn, I make this much. You got bills. You got stress. You got family. Then all of a sudden, your time. You ain't got none of that shit. Your time is all the way spent up. Damn, I don't got no time to do nothing. Everything I do is structured, is scheduled, you know what I'm saying? I got a whole agenda every single day of my life. Sometimes I got a vacation, 2 or 3 days. I'm going to Disney World. Yeah, take pictures and then boom, fit right back into the fucking program. So I saw that shit. It was like that in the same time. And then your energy, of course, you got less energy because you're tired. Even when you're off, bro, I'll be off trying to play a game or something like that and said, listen, bro, you forget about it. I'm falling asleep 5 minutes in, holding the controller, falling asleep on my phone. Listen, bro. So, and then it got all the way to the end. And then when it gets to the end, it's like, yeah, you got all the money, you got all the time, and then your energy is completely gone, man. The picture was so simplifying the shit that it spoke to me immediately, and that's when a picture is doing a perfect, exactly what it's supposed to do, captivate your attention and speak to you immediately. Like you get the picture immediately. And when I saw it, I was just like, damn, that really is life, yo. That really is life. You're young, you got a bunch of time, a bunch of energy, but you don't got really shit you could do with it. That's why you got your imagination. You running around doing whatever you want. Then you get older and you got all the structure and all the shit that you're trying to accomplish, all these goals and all this stuff and everything like that. And even if you do everything, man, by the time you get to when you're older, you start realizing so much different stuff. Man, I got everything I wanted. I'm the richest guy in the world. And then you're sitting back like, damn, you start realizing just how minimal that shit is. Like, it don't even matter. I got a house with 60 rooms. I ain't even seen fucking 45 of them shits. Like, it gets crazy when you really start thinking about stuff, man. It's like, yo, we work so hard, man. We work so hard. And at the end of the day, man, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person to feel like this. It's just, you start getting them glimpses of like, man, like, this shit don't matter, bro. I remember how important it used to be. And I guess it still is for some people. But at my age, listen, bro, it don't matter to me no more. I remember how important it used to be to get all the name brand clothes and shit. I remember having conversations, of course, in school, middle school, high school. You get out of school, you still, young, you go out, you want to have the newest Jordans and all that shit. Bro, listen to me. I tell you, at almost 40, I'm walking around. Listen, do you think I give a shit? Like, as long as my clothes, I'm not walking around like a bag lady or nothing like that. But like, just being able to have something that looks good on, just put your stuff on or whatever. But you think I'm going out? Oh, these jeans cost $300 and blah blah blah. And if that's your thing, that's your thing. But I remember the importance of it. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't walk into school and have some Payless sneakers on or some Kmart. You could forget about it. Your ass was getting roasted to death. But it's like, you get older, it's just like you wonder why you see them old men, walking around with the same shirt every day. And because, bro, they figured out the game, man. Why am I going to sit there and spend all of this money on all this shit to do what, man? You know what I mean? I'm going to Walmart with jewelry and everything. Listen, bro, I ain't got time for all this shit. It's such a relief too. It's not like it's like you're missing anything. It's just like, hey, listen, I spend so much time worrying about nonsense, petty nonsense. And now I'm starting to just like understand, listen, maybe I don't need all the money in the world. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't need to have all these crazy goals. You know what I mean? Oh, I want to be an astronaut. Just starts when you're a kid. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a fucking ninja. Stupid ass stuff. You watch every cartoon of the planet and you want to be that shit. And it's awesome to build, right? It gives you the ability to build, to strive for something, right? And yeah, you might start off like, I want to be a firefighter and stuff like that or whatever. But then it goes in and you start realizing other likes that you get. You start building concept understanding and all this other stuff. So now instead of just having that one, idea that you were young and small and just, visibly like seeing like these characters you wanted to be. Now you get to understand what these characters actually do, how much money these characters make and stuff like that. I know that was a big conversation that I've had with people in the past about teachers, where one big thing a kid would like to be is like, hey, I want to be a teacher like you. Your favorite teacher in elementary school. And then all of a sudden they grow up and they're like, man, I do want to influence people, I do want to teach people, but damn, their salary is crap. I can't live off of this salary and stuff like that. It's unreal. And then you look at it and you look into it a little deeper. And you're like, maybe I can find out something I can do that's, similar to this, but maybe a little bit better in the pay grade. Or it's crazy, man. The way that the world works and, just growing up and your understanding and stuff like that builds. I mean, if you have the luxury to experience that, there's some people who just stay in a box and, are very closed-minded to shit and don't really see things like that. But I'm glad I have the ability to just pay attention and just understand, like, everything that I thought was important previously, slowly but surely, man, a lot of it is starting to fade away. It's fading away fast. It's not even, you know what I mean? Like, having to do everything, having to get the newest shit when it comes out. And let me tell you, bro, it's pointless. It's pointless. You see how much money you waste. But yeah, man, that's just been different things. Like every day I have like, these little inward thoughts. And when I'm just sitting around or I'll be working, doing something, and I'm just like, taking my little break. A lot of times I'm one of them type of people. Tell me if you guys are the same. Like when I'm doing something, I need to have something on. I don't care if it's a TV. I don't care if it's music or the radio. I listen to these comedy stations where stand-up comedians come on, and it's just like back to back. You could pick a comedian and then they'll give you like out of that genre. So I'm listening to Louis C.K. I'm listening to Dave Chappelle, like, and then a whole bunch of artists that are like him, Joey Diaz, that'll come on, and I'll just be listening to them all day, man. I listen to the same freaking 17 comics or whatever, like my whole life. But it just helps me get through my day, man. It's the same as like when you go to the gym and you listen to music, got your headphones in and stuff like that. Music for me, and we've been talking about this, especially with the Kendrick Lamar and Drake stuff and all the Super Bowl talk and everything like that or whatever. I've seen so many videos, I've seen so much conversation, and I guess for me, if I was to have we've had a couple conversations about it on the show, since it's happened, but I'm just not interested, man. I'm just not interested. I'll talk about it because it's a topic, but I'm just not interested. Drake dropped an album, and I'll be honest, I haven't even listened to a song on that motherfucker. And it's crazy because it's like I've said this shit all the time. I've been so interested in music my whole life, but now I just don't find joy in it, man. It's just it seems like it's just so much drama. It's always been, a lot of shit going on with especially in hip hop. But it's just like it's so much drama, man. Everybody's so attentive for drama. Can't wait, drooling at the fucking lips for drama, man. And yeah, I get it. There's messages and there's this and that, and people stand for this and that. I get it. I really do get it. But sometimes, just if I'm being perfectly honest, sometimes, listen, I miss the days of just turning on the radio and just loving the fucking music, man. Just loving the music. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be R&B, hip hop, it was a music for like every like kind of emotion that you kind of had. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to party, you go fucking party. You got to break up. You know what I'm saying? You go play them 112 songs and you know what I'm saying? Brandy and shit. I'm like, yo, listen, break up with your girl, your little sweetheart you had in 8th grade. You sit there sitting, oh, mom, I never felt this before. You turn that radio on, man, hearing Donnell Jones or something. Like, listen, bro, that shit take you to another level. Now everybody's it's just fighting and arguing, just like everything else. I don't know, man. I just don't miss the shit, man. I just don't miss it. But all right, let's go ahead and dive. I've been ranting a little bit, but I love it. Yo, listen. So when I did this show tonight, there was a couple of things that I just wanted to kind of touch on. We got a couple of topics that's going to be coming up with these next couple of weeks, a couple of different shows we're going to be doing. But the title of this show today is Entitlement. Entitlement. Now, it's a big word, man. Let's put our SAT hats on, boys and girls. Entitlement. What's entitlement, yo? Entitlement. Here's my definition. I'm not looking it up either. I'm just going to put that shit up. Entitlement, to me, my definition is when a person feels like they have the right to do whatever the hell they want, however they want to do it, regardless of consequence or understanding or communication or anything of that nature. That's my made up definition. I didn't look it up. I didn't do anything. That's how I'm trying to, represent the definition. So that's what I feel is entitlement. So whenever I see that, I'm starting to notice it more when I'm seeing it. So I'm starting to see the videos and stuff like that of certain people doing certain things. We have a big story we're going to talk about that I kind of wanted to talk about since it happened. And I'm just trying to figure out, I don't know, maybe it would be good to bounce off somebody's bounce off of somebody. But like, do you feel like entitlement is growing between people? Like, do you feel like people are, as we're reaching these different levels of communication and connectedness, like I don't care what nobody says. I say this shit all the time, like, oh, we're not connected as people anymore. No, we're more connected than we've ever been. It's just we're not physically, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's not physical. And I think that's where this entitlement realm has started to grow in abundance. So, back in the day, things were a lot more visual. Things were a lot more upfront, up close and personal. You had the ability to be in somebody's presence. Now being in somebody's presence, a lot more than not. Sometimes you call people on the phone and you talk to them and they're distant. So you're getting their message, but you're not really feeling anything else from them. You're not seeing them. You're not getting facial expressions. You're not getting any of that shit. But most of all, you're not, feeling unsafe. For the most part, if you're on the phone talking to somebody, fuck you too. I hate your mom. I hate her too. She sucks. And stuff like arguing and stuff like that. What can you do? You can hang up. You got all these options, bro. You safe as hell. You in your house. They can't touch you. They're nowhere near you. They can't smell you. But it's like now we have all these venues, we have these avenues to express your opinions and say stuff directly, and you can say stuff on multiple different avenues. You got the phone, you got video chat, FaceTime, all this stuff, whatever. You just be reckless just because you want to. And there's no consequence. There's no consequence. You know what I'm saying? For at least for a long time, it was even less consequence than what it is even now. But I think in that area, in that gray area, is where this entitlement community has, grown out of control. You see a lot of times these people that, whether it be online, whether it be on, Twitter, whatever, people just voice their opinions recklessly. You know what I'm saying? It's been a little bit more dialed back. Don't think I'm a hypocrite or anything like that, because I do hate the fact that you can't speak as freely as you want to anymore. Because people have found a way to, hey, listen, if I don't like what you say, I'm not going to let you say anything. But at the same time, I understand, because the recklessness was getting completely out of control. Saying stuff about kids and saying stuff about about women, and just like threatening people and making people feel bad, stuff like that, or whatever. So I definitely understand the control has been turned up a little bit. But just think of all these people that still have the ability to say whatever they want, express themselves without, any kind of fear of any kind of engagement. Like, hey, listen, I can say this because I want to say this. But I feel like that entitlement is starting to really pour out onto the street. And we're seeing in a lot of these videos, man, where a lot of people feel like they have the right to be like, hey, listen, I'm going to say what I want to say, and you're not going to do anything about it. I did a video a while ago about, it was a guy who was like a YouTuber, and the security guards knocked this motherfucker out, like dropped his ass, right? And I was talking about the video because of the fact that, the YouTuber, he was just kind of just popping off at the mouth, man. Just popping off at the mouth. This big ass security guard, bro, giant ass dude, Bane from Batman and shit, and this little ass guy. Now, can you say whatever you want to say? Yeah, you can. At the end of the day, no matter the consequence, you have a mouth, you have a voice, you have a brain, you have the ability to put words together. You can say whatever you want to say. At the end of the day, I don't care what stupid rules people want to say to you. You can do it, but you have to understand what happens after that is the consequence for that action. No matter what, people can say, no, you can't just do it. Yes, you can, but you do have to also deal with whatever happens after that. So when we watched that video and that guy was just talking, saying whatever he was saying, he wasn't even saying anything really bad. Like, the security guard was a little out of line, but I'm just saying, like, the security guard was big as hell, man. In a situation where you have, like, let's just say there's nobody to help you. There's nothing you can do. This security guard is free range. And you got a big ass dude, you have some small ass dude. Now, let's say small ass dude's got like superpowers or some shit, and he knows how to fight, like, break a guy down in 5 seconds, like Jackie Chan or some shit. You're gonna be a little bit calmer. Your demeanor is gonna be a little different. You may approach the situation a little different. But this guy, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that, hey, listen, number one, if you hit me, you go to jail. Or if you hit me, I'll call the cops. Or if you hit me, it's on camera and all this other shit. Everybody got all this entitlement. You are not going to do that. You can't do that. I can't do that. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. I just have to deal with the consequences after. And that's the reason. I'm definitely saying that's definitely good. Like, you're not supposed to just be out here running rampant. That's the reason why you have rules and regulations and shit like that or whatever. So you can't be out here recklessly wilding out. But at the same time, man, that also builds the entitlement for these people who you should consider the ramifications of your actions. Even if somebody can call the police, or you do have backup coming, that anybody can have if they're in a dangerous situation. That doesn't give you the right to step up and act out of pocket, man. You know what I'm saying? If I got a big ass dude talking to me and I'm just like, well, I'm going to talk to him anytime I want to, because I know that if he does something, then he'll get in trouble. That's some little goofy ass little brother, little sister type of way of looking at shit. Me personally, I feel like, hey, if I wouldn't talk to this guy the same way as if nobody would help me, then I shouldn't be talking to him like that. That's the understanding that I be having. That's the understanding that I be having with entitled people. Everything, bro. If I wouldn't, that whole, if the shoe was on the other foot shit, like, hey, I'm in a Subway or McDonald's, they're wilding out the most, Subway and McDonald's. Those motherfuckers they either really like them or they don't like them, because they be fighting in there all the damn time. And Waffle House, of course, Waffle House, if you're in the South, that shit, that might as well just be the UFC. But you literally go and you go in these places, and Subway lets you put everything on your sandwich and stuff like that. And also, just to cover all bases, sometimes these people be getting smart with you and jacking shit up, and especially these little kids that be making your food, these places. I've talked about this a million times. And they sit here and do whatever, throw your shit in the bag, don't really care. So yeah, sometimes you just got, a little bit more reasons to, be frustrated and, talk a little shit maybe. But you go in there, the customer goes in there and they just start talking. Where's your manager? Who do you think you are? My fries are cold. This is a disgrace. And throwing shit on the counter. Bro, listen, this shit is wild, And then it's like, go from there even. And some of the people, they have no fucking boundary. They'll sit there and go behind the counter and get the food themselves. And it's just unreal, man. And some of that shit is just because people are crazy. But some of that shit is also it's just this weird entitlement, man. It's like you feel like you can do that. No, nobody talks to me like that and blah, blah, blah. Get your whole crew to jump over the counter and start breaking every fucking thing. Where are we at, man? Where the fuck are we at, man? I saw this video of this lady. It was in a parking lot. And I guess they were fighting over a parking space. And, the one lady got out. And it was a small little white lady, man. And she got out and she went and she opened up. She got out of her car, opened up this lady's door. What do you think you're doing? Yeah, I was pulling back in here. Do you know how fucking brave you have to be to just walk up to somebody? Like, you have to either have fucking superpowers or literally just not have a regular state of mind, man. Or your entitlement meter has to be on 90, bro. Because you just walk up and say, man, fuck that. I'm going to open her door and do it. It's like, there's no like thought process after that action of like, damn, what if this lady busts me in my face? What if this lady shoots me? What if this? Hey, look, even simpler, like I don't understand how people don't even think this. That's also because I'm just super paranoid. But I always think like, damn, hey, maybe that person just sits there and just takes it and just sits there and just, okay, all right. And just folds their hands. And you just yelling at them, spit flying off your face and shit like that or whatever. And they just, okay, got it, okay. Next thing you know, you going home, cooking your food and doing your regular shit. And you go to sleep. And next thing you know, you wake up in the middle of the night and that motherfucker standing there. Payback time and shit. That's the type of shit I'll be thinking about. Like, man, listen, bro, ain't nobody got no time. You over there fucking with Michael Myers and shit. You don't even know. Nah, bro. It's too much you got to consider, man. It's too much you got to consider. You can't just be out here recklessly just, trying to flip on people. But, all right. So I said all of that. And, I said it a lot because sit your entitled ass down. You won't deserve nothing more than the next person, bro. If you doing that shit, it's time for people to start calling your shot. And I ain't gonna talk about a specific group of motherfuckers who definitely need to sit their asses down. But we all know. I'm pretty sure most people all know who I'm talking about. You driving through a neighborhood and these motherfuckers knocking on your window, asking if you live there and all. What? Not even just regular cars, FedEx drivers, people trying to do their job. Movers, even me, when I used to deliver cable, bro, I had it happen to me a couple times, knocking on the HOA, head of the development. Excuse me, but do you have a purpose for being here today? Like, there's like no better time than right there to just curse somebody the fuck out, bro. I'm saying like, that's like not the high road to take, but I'm saying it's like, it's so brazen that this person is coming up to you and talking to you like that, like you owe them an explanation. Like there's nobody in your life, nobody There's no reason for me to know you exist. But you're walking up to me and expecting me to grant you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. Please allow me to do what I need to do. Like he's gonna pull out his fucking his scepter or whatever. Oh, you may pass. You may pass, but just for a short. Man, come on, bro. Stop fucking playing with me. Like this, how do you wake up and just feel like you have that power, that privilege, bro? It's another fucking world. All right, so let's talk about it, man. So here, I'm pretty sure you guys all saw this or whatever. I think this is the right video. If not, we'll find it. But let's play this real quick.
Hi, how are you?
Stormy, how you doing? Hey, Ken, how you, brother? You good? Nice to meet you, Ken.
Got it.
Yep. This the only seat y'all got?
What you want? What you need?
There's one
A
more.
bigger chair or something?
Is she already little?
We had That's what I'm talking about. Good. This is accommodation. There you go.
All right, so I just played a part of that. If you guys haven't heard, this has been a story that's been out for a little while now. Now the story that I have, there's somebody who's always motherfucking in the comments. Oh, you don't even understand. It was more than floor. Shut the fuck up. Whatever. Okay, this is the story I got. If there's more than, or I didn't research good enough, sue me, motherfucker. I didn't get straight A's in school or whatever. But so apparently, that girl right there, she was on the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne and them. And she actually, has become like kind of famous or whatever because, she ordered like a Lyft or an Uber. And the guy showed up and he had a smaller car. It was a smaller Uber ride and stuff like that. And a dude saw her. And my man was like, yo, listen, this shit ain't going to work out. You a little bit too big for this vehicle I got right here. And it was, and if you see like, the picture and stuff like that, like, it was a small car. It wasn't a big car. It was a small little car, and a girl big as shit. So it's like, he basically was saying like, hey, listen, you ain't going in my car. And old girl was like, oh, I'm suing Uber and blah, 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 this and that. This is ridiculous. Well, he refused to take me. This was really interesting. When I was talking about entitlement, you saw that clip right there. Now, immediately, this was the beginning of the show. It was like, it didn't even start. Now, I've watched about maybe 25 minutes of it. And literally, I heard enough at the beginning. And I hear a lot of people saying that. But she walks up in the room immediately. I mean, listen. Say what you want. Say what you want, right? Dress like a fool, man. Just dress like a fool, bro. Like, like it is a damn shame that I don't know, man. I really don't know, bro. It's not self-respect. It's more like just self-awareness. Like, ain't nobody saying that there's like a definitive wardrobe that you have to have, whether you be a bigger person, a smaller person, or whatever. But I feel, opinionated me, I feel like there should be at least some kind of common sense that you should have, bro. That you should carry for yourself. And that's just me. Yeah, say whatever you want. That's just me. I feel like if you're walking around, even if you're not that size, if you're walking around, sometimes I see people, they want to, look a little sexy, whatever, blah, blah. Okay, cool. But just straight up tasteless and classless and just like, it's like, how is that acceptable for you, bro? Anyway, she walks up in the Breakfast Club and she starts, she's sitting down, fucking lady sits down. She's not even in there for fucking 30 seconds, bro. Immediately. Oh, this chair isn't good enough for me. I need another chair. Fucking Queen of England and shit. Who the fuck do you think? Okay. These motherfuckers went, and hey, shout out to them too, because they went and they accommodated. They said, oh, you a big, okay, cool. We can get you a little bit bigger. They got her the big chair. And then what did she say? She was satisfied, baby. She was satisfied. She felt great. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Accommodation. Bro. The worst thing, in my opinion, the worst thing that you can do to feed an already inflated ego that doesn't deserve to be inflated to begin with. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. And it's crazy because this conversation can go so many ways. Even if I was arguing with myself, I could flip this in so many ways to the point of like, hey, listen, you're supposed to have a high, standard for yourself. You're supposed to take yourself seriously. You're supposed to treat yourself like you are the best. You deserve the greatest. But it's like, where does that line get drawn, man? To where it's just like insanity. You know what I mean? Like to where it's just like, yo, are we really doing this? Are we really just allowing people to just, completely, take themselves and let themselves be as far gone as humanly possible? And then we just have to understand their limitations and boundary choices. Like, I don't get it, man. And I'm speaking as a fucking big dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking almost 400 pounds. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big ass dude, but it's like at the same time, I know my limitations. I know what to expect. And I would never walk into a place and just expect everybody to accommodate me. Never. I would never do that shit. I would never sue McDonald's for making me fat. Knowing that I eat the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a good hustle. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be realistic about it and say, listen, bro, I saw opportunity to get money and I took that shit. I had nothing but respect. But if you walking in there with like, perfect intention of like, no, I didn't know. It's their fault, bro. Listen, man. I just feel like we are in an unbelievable place where it's like, we are literally we are making people feel validated for their poor decisions. And especially just like, changing, the environment, changing what we're doing in a positive way to not try to make people feel bad is always great, man. It's always great. You don't want people to feel hurt. You don't want people to do this, but you also don't want to validate everything. You can't validate everything because then there's no boundary. Then there's no understanding. There's no concept. You have no right from wrong. You have nothing. Everything can be looked at as being right. If everything is perfect, nothing's perfect, bro. And that's why it's like, it's very hard to deal with these kind of situations, man. Should she be able to go and be comforted everywhere she goes? Yeah. But if you are going to treat yourself and overindulge and be in situations where you should be taking care of yourself better, and then the consequences for that is when you go out, hey, you're not as comfortable. When you go clothes shopping, there's not as many options. When you get on a plane, you got to buy 2 motherfucking seats because somebody else can't sit next to you. Those are all pieces of the puzzle that's getting put together every time that bad shit happens. That's like painting that picture like, maybe I want to change my ways. Maybe this isn't the best way to be. You go to Six Flags and can't get on the roller coaster. That's happened to me a couple times. I'm telling you, instead of sitting there starting a petition and finding every fat person in America and shit to sign it, bigger roller coasters for the... Nah, motherfucker. Like, it might be time to start making some different choices for yourself. Instead of changing yourself, you're trying to change the world. Fuck you. That's it. That's it. There's no other conversation, bro. There's no other conversation. There's no way that we can all just sit back and allow this lady to need a fucking bench, strapped to a car. So every time she goes somewhere, she has a seat because the world isn't properly prepared for her being 600 fucking pounds. Come on, bro. Be for real. This motherfucker shows up with a car that's too small for him. This motherfucker driving a sneaker. And she's over here going to stuff her ass up in the car and be mad that she don't... Come on, man. Where is the rationality? Like, where's the logic, bro? Where's the reasonability? Like, what the fuck? How do we keep ending up in these conversations where we're talking about them? Is it entertaining? Yes, entertaining. It's also giving you a platform for comprehension, though. Like, you have to look at these situations and really take them seriously and say, damn, is this where we're at? Like, are we really arguing because obviously this girl was too big to fit in this fucking car. Like, that's where we're at. Like, we can't get anything serious done because we're too busy arguing over this chick ordering an Uber and a smaller car comes, and instead of a smaller car comes, maybe you're upset, like, oh man, how the fuck y'all gonna bring this little ass car? Yo, I need a bigger car, man. Can you get me a car? And then the guy says, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I didn't realize, I'm really sorry. I wish it was something I could help you with. Let's see if we can get you another ride. And then everybody's in understanding. Like, yeah, you might be upset, but nah. Instead, you're gonna say, I'm gonna sue the shit out of these people. Like I said, also, if it's a hustle move, which it probably is, of course, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I'm not gonna ignore the fact that, yeah, some people might say, oh, like she's this intellectual genius. Nah. I think that's her natural state. I think she really feels like, hey, the world should be accommodated for her. And listen, I just don't understand how we as a people, I'm speaking for everybody and shit. I just don't understand how we keep validating these fucking clowns, man. Like, it's just a circus. It's just a circus. And yeah, maybe it's fun at the beginning. Maybe it's fun to even have, like, the debates. At some point, you have to kind of also realize you can have a pretty good argument for a lot of shit. A lot of people, if you're passionate about something, I'm pretty sure you could probably put a couple sentences together to make your side look good, sound good, even. You know what I'm saying? No matter the situation, there's something you can do to say that's going to take somebody and say, oh, damn, well, I can at least kind of understand that. You know what I'm saying? You might not agree with it, but it's always going to be something like that. But I mean, where do we get to the point where it's like, all right, majority rules, motherfucker? Like, if the world ain't telling you, you know what I'm saying, then maybe you should start, people need to get a little bit more real with people and just say, excuse me, I really apologize. I understand, but you just too big for this. There's nothing we could do about it. If we had another option for you, we make it for. But for right now, see this chair that you're sitting in? This is the chair that everybody comes in and sits in. You can't fit in it. I understand. But that's what we got, motherfucker. It sucks to say it like that, man, but it really is like that, yo. But listen, man. I hope that we get into a place where it doesn't get worse. You like I said, you hear a lot of people saying a lot about connecting with each other and stuff like that. Let me tell you, man, we are more connected. I'm talking to people right now. I ain't nowhere near. I don't even know who I'm talking to. We're connected. My voice is being heard by different people. We're connected, man. You don't know all the way. You don't know everything. But as far as this screen and me, my voice, same thing as TV, man. You watch a TV show, you don't really know that person. I could be full of shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, we're connected. You know what I'm saying? But as far as personability, like, being able to be close, getting that kind of connection, yeah, we are missing that shit a little bit. The world is a little bit more unrealistic. It's the standards and stuff like that, the gratification, everything. It's unrealistic. You see these protesters, sitting on the fucking street so nobody can drive. Sitting in the street. It doesn't even make sense. I never, ever even understood sitting in the street, blocking traffic so motherfuckers can't get to work, can't feed their family, can't get to their emergency, whatever they got. Just can't even just get home tired. You know what I'm saying? But no, somebody feels some type of way. No matter how good the cause, you're gonna go interrupt the world in like I guess you're trying to do your best to interrupt the planet to pay attention to you, and then somebody hits your ass with a car, and I see it on the news, and I'm supposed to be like, oh man, that's so sad. I'm not supposed to be like, where was he? Sitting in the street. Why? Because he was. Oh, well, listen, bro. What the fuck you even say? He was like crying and shit. How could this happen to him? How? The fucking sit in the street. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, this fucking world is crazy, man. You feel entitled to do everything, yo. Yo, listen, I be doing shows like this, and I be talking to y'all don't understand how much talking to myself I do when I get out of shows and stuff like that or whatever. I talk about everything. I literally try to contradict myself. I'm like, damn, bro, but if you do this, if you do that or whatever, and I'm the furthest from being right about everything. But it's just, I really feel like I really be trying to talk common sense, like, you know what I mean? Like it's just shit that I feel like some things just need to change a little bit, man. People need to uphold more responsibility for themselves instead of always looking for everybody else to validate them. I've fucking been feel like that. I'm trying so hard to teach my kids that shit, man, because it's important. Always trying to get validated by everyone. And not even a good type of validation, like, hey, listen, I'm trying to do my best to build the community center and this and that. And I really want everybody's help and even just a pat on the back a little bit because it helps me to try to keep building. But no, I'm going to go and eat till I'm 600 pounds. And then instead of going on fucking Dr. Now or whatever, I'm going to go and expect the planet to reform and cater to my needs, even though they're extra than they ever have been before. It's insanity. It's fucking insanity, bro. There's no other word for it. I don't want to hear anybody trying to argue. You have to understand. There's people are different. Yeah, I know people are different. There's definitely people that are different. There are people who are born completely different. And, for those people, we try our best to be as reasonable. There's nothing those people can do. And where they need help, and those people are some of the bravest and the proudest people in the world. You meet a person with no arms. You try to open that door for that motherfucker, and he's like, listen, I don't need you to help me, bro. Thank you, but no thank you. I enjoy the struggle. Proud and strong. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, yo. Because he had to go through his whole life. And he had to learn everything differently than anybody else because the design was made. So you got on, motherfucker. It's easy for you to open the door. I watch a guy on TikTok every damn day. Motherfucker, his name is 86 Hands. He don't got no fucking arms, hands, nothing. And he got these little things. This motherfucker, he be eating fast food. Get the bag of food, rip that bitch open, eat his burger, throw it on his thing, smack it. And I'm watching my man like, yo, go, my bro. He's there playing video games. Ain't let shit stop him. Is he expecting the world to come? No, you should change video games because I can't have hands. So no, that motherfucker's doing everything. And you know what people do? They see him struggling, and then they go on their own influence, like, man, I'm gonna go create something. That motherfucker, he killing it. He learned how to play a video game. He learned how to play basketball in a wheelchair. Come on, bro. Stop fucking playing with the planet, bro. Stop playing with the planet. Y'all just want validation. Nah. Don't fuck up so much. If you don't want people to leave you when they drive their car to your house to come pick you up and they did everything right, but you just happen to be 5,000 pounds and then you just thought you was gonna squeeze your ass. Nah, you could have gave a heads up. Hey, I need a big vehicle because my ass ain't getting in the small one. Fucking facts. Shit, man, it ain't happening. But yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I mean, it's a conversation for sure. It's a conversation, man. This is another video. All right, we're gonna get up the entitlement. This is another video before we get ready to wrap it up tonight. This is another video that I saw that also shouts out people, man. This is a little something positive. Check it out.
It's an epic showdown between boy and beast. 7-year-old Huxley Hardy Penner comes face to face with a black bear while riding a scooter. Watch as the bear approaches the boy, heading right towards him in broad daylight. Without panicking, Huxley stares the animal down, looking directly at him until the bear stops dead in his tracks. No one could predict what would happen next. Then, out of nowhere, Huxley's neighbor appears. With his arms raised high, the neighbor turns into a superhero and fearlessly approaches the animal, engaging the bear in a heart-stopping game of hide-and-seek. Watch as the neighbor relentlessly pursues the bear from behind the car until the animal finally gets spooked and goes scurrying away. Crisis averted. We spoke with Huxley and his mom.
Listen, man. All right, guys. So we've talked about a couple of things on the show tonight. It's been a good conversation. I needed this for sure. When I saw that video a little bit before I started the show today. And, of course, the first thing in the video, of course, you're seeing, this kid just riding a scooter, just chilling. The neighborhood looks chill. And, you know what I'm saying? My man's just chilling, bro. And out of nowhere, a bear, a black bear just pops up, bro. Gives you no time to react, no time to think. Before you even have the full, you know how it is to look at something and at first you don't really see it. And especially when it's something like really surprising. Like you turn your head, you look at something, you look at it, and it's like the last fucking thought that you have in your head is bear. You're gonna see anything. You see camel, moose, donkey, fucking anything. But you turn your head and you're like, wait a minute. Is that a fucking bear? And the little kid was like, yo, I'm just riding my scooter, motherfucker. I ain't doing nothing. And he turned his head and he was stuck. My man was stuck. Like, I don't even know if he got it all the way. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was real young. But he saw that bear. And that bear stood right there. And that bear ain't know the fuck he was either. The bear was looking at him like, hey, what the fuck is going on right now? But when I saw that, yo, I just thought to myself, of course, how fast, like, yo, shit happens. Things happen super fast, man. But when you go outside, anything is possible, man. Anything is possible. When you open that door to your house to go to school, go to work, go to the grocery store, go to your friend's house, you open that door to mow the lawn, to do anything. Anything is possible, bro. You could just be, I tell my kids all the time, don't go outside, don't open the door and just run outside. Open the door, take a walk, look both ways like you're crossing the street, and see what the hell is going on, man. You don't know if while you was asleep, you was over here, the world was taking over and fucking zombie outbreak happened, and you had 12 hours before you sat there and reached the street. And now all of a sudden, like the whole world's taking over, and you wake up and you walk at that door because it's quiet. And then all of a sudden, fucking horror come down the street, and now they all know where you at. Right, you never know. So this kid sit there and just sees a bear. I sit there and think of how many times I come home and, sometimes carelessly. I usually pay a lot of attention, but sometimes carelessly, like, open the trunk, take the groceries out the back, and I'm not really looking around and nothing like that. Yo, shit happens fast, man. I've been in situations where it's like dogs. It's usually been dogs for me. Where I'm sitting here at my damn car or something like that, going to get in the car. One time my son was getting in the car when he was littler, and damn pit bull came flying out of the damn parking lot, man. And of course I fucking ran because he was on the other side. I was going to open the door for him, and my son went to go get in the door, and this damn pit bull came, and I fucking ran around the car to go grab it. The dog took off as soon as I ran. And but just how fast things can happen, man. And when this guy saw this bear, the kid was sitting there, and then shout out to the neighbor who did not do anything about it, man. The neighbor said, listen, I gotta go intervene. And I guess he kind of knew what to do. They always say when you see a bear, like, make yourself as big as you can, be possible, raise your arms up and just kind of look like intimidating. And that's hard for a kid, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, you better just hope that shit works because, a wild animal is a wild animal, whether it be a cat, a dog, whatever, a raccoon, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If they're in a mode or whatever, it's a wrap for your ass, depending on what it is. But shout out to that guy. Really glad to see that the nothing bad happened. That could have been so bad. I wonder if that mom lets her kid go out and just be like free. Like, you didn't see the mom or anything. I mean, he looked like he was in like a parking lot. And you want to let your kids go out and play, but then you see it or have an experience like that and realize, like, damn, my kid just came super close to death right now. Changed some lives, man. You gotta tell that story the rest of your fucking life. Hey, I was out skateboarding, the fucking bear came. That nigga gonna be the man on dates, yo. But shout out to them. But yo, hey, listen, if you take anything from that story, just pay attention to your surroundings, man, because anything can happen. Anything can happen at any time. Anything can happen at any time. You're getting in the grocery store, especially if you're a woman, man. These freaking creepers walking around here with damn cameras following people around and shit. bro, pay attention and just be safe, yo. Guys, it's another Tuesday in the books, man. I really appreciate you guys celebrating 123 with me. We're gonna be back next week. I'm gonna see what's going down next week. Like I said, we do have the last laugh challenge coming, and I'm really looking forward to it. There's a lot, more topics that we want to talk about, and I'm trying to say it. I'm trying to get some more guests. But it's just, we do this live now, man. If you're not available on Tuesday nights at 9:00 p.m. Eastern time, I don't do recorded shows anymore. It just saves so much time. It helps with, it helps in that area. But if you do want to come on and you got something that you're promoting, I definitely would love to talk to you and see if we can work something out with time scheduling and everything, and then go from there. But guys, please, thank you so much for everything you've done tonight. Let me go ahead and make sure I'm showing you what I'm supposed to be showing you here. If you haven't already, please go ahead and head to YouTube and go ahead and like and share and subscribe and all that stuff that you do on the channel. We are growing every day. I really appreciate all the support that we've had so far. Drop a couple comments, leave a couple likes on the videos as well. And we'll definitely be back next week, man. This is the THEB-LINE Entertainment LLC. Tune in tomorrow night. We back with STR, Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk. We definitely gonna be talking about, this is the road to WrestleMania, right? Right? I gotta ask, man, because I don't know about y'all, but I don't know, man. Last year they really went big. So this year, I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling it. We got we getting down to having it's still about 2 months before we get to WrestleMania. So they got some stories to tell still, but looking around, it's getting kind of boring, man. But we'll see. We're gonna talk about it starting off tomorrow. Me, Slim, and Lay, and Brandon Janu, he should be on there. Shout out to B. But guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. And if you haven't already heard this, I've said it on every single show. I'm thinking about doing a compilation so you guys can see it on one of the social medias. But I want you guys to stay true. Stay true. Be the best you that you can be. Stay positive, because there's a lot of negative shit out there. Even though I be talking about negative shit sometimes, you can still be positive, man. Take it positively. Learn from it. Try to see if you can, be a better person from hearing some bad shit going on. And always, just like we said, the kid with the bear, there's bears out there, just sneaking up on people. Pay attention, man. Definitely pay attention. Stay true, stay positive, pay attention. I love you guys, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. People, make sure that you go ahead and check out the THEB-LINE Entertainment Stuff and Things shop. We got all merchandise that you're looking for. Everything to promote the show. That's right, from hats to glasses to cups to sweatshirts to t-shirts, you name it. Boys, girls, babies, whoever wants to show off that they love watching the THEB-LINE Entertainment LLC. We can't wait to see you in your brand new gear. Come on and check it out today. Let's go! People, check out Upsurge Magazine. That's right, brand new magazine hitting the scene, and it's got a whole bunch of content creators and news and information and important people that you need to know about. That's right, supporting businesses and all. We gonna talk about it. Upsurge Magazine, check them out today. Check out Coley's Vegan Treats. Love is in the air, and so is the sweet scent of their vegan Valentine's Day treats. Perfect for treating yourself or someone else. Visit www.coleysvegantreats.com and place an order today.